How's it going, YouTube? It's Mr. Gaming for Fun coming at you with another deck profile. This one is actually a deck that I used last Sunday in a tournament, and I actually got second place with it. I was really happy just because I haven't played in a while. I saw the new, or not really the new ban list. I just saw an idea for making True Draco, and this is something that I threw together just to have some fun, and I was actually really happy with the outcome. So let's get into this, and let's start off with our basics. We got the one Dynamite Knuckle just because we can only run one. We got two Maidens just to search out the monsters when possible, but I barely use her. I mean, I just threw her in as a name, as well as if I need her, I can put her on the field. Three Ignis, just because that's the max for it to get those spells as much as possible. And after that, I know a lot of people don't use him, but I actually like him, Metaltron, just because when you summon him properly, he is immune to everything, from spells to traps and monster effects. He's a 3000 beat stick. His second effect, never used because I don't play an extra deck. But if he gets destroyed, or if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, summon Fusion, Synchro, or Exceed, that is Earth, Water, Fire, or Wind. So it's kind of never going to happen with the way True Draco plays. There's barely an extra deck, if any at all. And that's if it's not for like Winter Cherries. The last monster is 3 Inspector Border. Just if you're able to get this out turn 1, which I was a few times, a lot of people were not happy because as soon as it comes out, it is a permanent, or it's a skill drain if neither player has like Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Exceed, Pendulum, or Link. And then if the effects get negated, it still counts towards the max number. So those are the monsters, really nice. If you guys want to play True Draco, that's what I'd recommend. Unless you have better ratios that you like, it's all preference. That's what I like about this game. After that, we go into the spells. We've got 3 Heritage, 3 Disciples, and 3 Diagram. Just everything standard. Just True Draco deck. This is what you run. Because the continuous spells pop the back row, the continuous traps pop the monsters. So that's kind of what you need for it. Then 1 Terraforming, otherwise we'd be playing at 2 or 3. We're not running Metaverse because it's kind of slow, especially when we have continuous traps that we need. And after that, Draw Power, we just got Card of Demise and Paw Duality. There's so many spells and traps. I rarely drew into monsters with Card of Demise. It was always back row stuff. And then Paw Duality, just we never special summon unless somehow we're using True King's Return, but that rarely happens. I think out of all the games I played, there was 4 games. I might have used True King's Return once or maybe twice. It wasn't used. Speaking of which, traps, we got the 1 Return, which again, just like Terraforming, if we could run more than 1, we would. Then you've got True Draco Apocalypse. It's a walking shrink that is permanent even after the card leaves the field, which that came in really handy quite a few times. After that, we've got the Monarch's Erupt. Just negate all monsters that are not tribute summon. That's really nice. It's a continuous trap for a tribute fodder as well. And then the next card that came in really handy, guys, I don't know if you have your play set. If not, I recommend picking it up. And there can only be 1. And this card was really great. One of my matches was Dark Magician, and they already had a Rod on the field. They couldn't bring out any more because of this. Another one was, let's see, I think it was Solemn, or not Solemn, 6 Samurai, as well as Cyber Dragon. And then Mech Knight Invoked was the last one. So all of those games, this card came in handy every time. I was able to make it work to my benefit every single time. And like I said, if you don't have it, make sure you get yourself a play set. I know this card just got reprinted in the Dual Devastator, and it is one of the best cards, guys. After that, we've got the Imperial Order, just negate all spells, and then the Pang 700, that came in, that worked against me about two times. So out of, let's see, about 12 games, because it was best out of 3, 2 times it was a hindrance on my part. But more than anything, it helped out, because I know people who, let's see, it stopped the Dark Magician deck, and it stopped spells from like the Mech Knight Invoked, as well as the 6 Sam decks that I played against. But this card, really nice, really happy with it. After that, we got the Lose One Turn. This deck doesn't really special summon at all. It's very rare when it happens, and this card just comes in so well for you if you're able to just sit on this, as well as a few of the other stuff you have. And because it's back at 3, why would we not play it? Solemn Judgment. I'm waiting to get my last ultra rare, which I want matching rarities. But Judgment makes the deck, because if you know what your opponent's playing and you can just wait until you don't want them to do something that you don't like, then you have a Judgment sitting there to stop them. After that, we've got the side. We got the one Fossil Dino, which I like it. I don't see anyone playing it in their true Draco builds, but I like it because if it's flipped, it pops all the monsters. If it's my turn going first, I can normal summon it. The opponent can't play anything, and I can sit on like True Draco Apocalypse face down and like Heritage or Disciples. That was a few of my first turn boards a few times. After that, we got a Mono Iwado, which I took him out of the main deck, but I still want to keep him within the deck. And that's why I'm going to just keep him in the side whenever I need him, in case the opponent is playing crazy hand traps and all that. And then, I think I did it in my last video, this was like the key secret card of the deck. But the Monarch engine that I like, aside from the Monarch's Eruption, you got the one Pantheism, which I know on this latest ban list, Ether came back to like 3, and I've got my fingers crossed, because when this comes back, Monarchs and True Draco, everything's going to have such a fun time. And after that, we've got 3 Domain, just tribute summon monsters, gain 800 attack when attacking and all that. And if you have no extra deck cards, your opponent cannot use like the extra deck, it locks them out. So that's really nice. That's what I really like about it. After that, we got the last few traps. We got 2 Gozen match, which this card came in handy against 6 Samurai. It was a 2-0. I took the win on that. And I beat them the first time thanks to like Monarch's Eruption. But when I found out they were playing when I found out they were playing 6 Samurai, I threw both of these in there and I shuffled the opponent cut, and I drew into 1 copy of these, and I knew it was meant to be. They let me go first again, which first or second doesn't really matter, but I don't know why you would let the True Draco player go first. But I put this down. The opponent's turn started. I flipped this face up, and they scooped. They quit because they didn't like this, especially with 6 Samurai, because they wanted to summon all their monsters, and all of them are different types. After that, we got Rivalry of the Warlords, just 3 of. I'm thinking of bumping it down to 2, but I'm trying to find out what else to replace it with, because I don't think I need to go into 3 Gozen matches. I already got my 1 Fossil Dyna that I need, and I just gotta see what else I would take out for it. And after that, the other 2 copies of Lose One Turn, in case I ever need to be able to try to hard draw into it through chance before the game starts. So want to let you guys know about that. I'm really happy about how this deck did, especially when I got second. And the first game was against Dark Magician. It was a draw 1-1. Against 6 Samurais, it was 2-0. Against Cyber Dragons, that was a 2-0. Both games, the Cyber Dragon player guy, he was scooping because his effects were negated or he couldn't summon anything, and both games took like about 2 minutes at the most. Game 3 was Mech Knight Invoked, and I got wrecked on that one, which I'm sorry to say, I'm not some pro player, guys. I'm just here for fun, like my name says. But that one, I think it was 1-1. I think we went to game 3, but I got handed to me. But yeah, I want to let you guys know about that. And just to let you know, I'm not quitting Dragon Ball. Right now I'm taking a break. I was taking a break from Yu-Gi-Oh! With all the Dragon Ball stuff I was getting. And for those that are asking, with the Universe 7 stuff that just came out in the latest draft box, when I can afford it, or if I'm lucky to pull it, I will be getting the new stuff because I have a way of readjusting my Universe 7 deck. Alright, so when that happens, I will keep you guys posted and let you know. Same goes with my World Tournament deck. I knew I just got the promos for it, but I'm still missing some stuff that I want to do for it, so bear with me, guys. It's going to be a while before I get any of those, and with Christmas coming up, I'll ask Santa on my wish list if I'm able to even get them. So, hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys later.